Nut, Conopodium magus. Arguably one of the best wild edibles out there in terms of nutrition. There's much more to this little plant that meets the eye. The leaves are very fine, almost frilly and twice pinnate. They look similar to that of carrot when young. However, this little beauty is part of the Apiaceae family, which houses the type of plants that can kill you with just a few swallowed leaves. It's fairly easy to identify once you spot these distinctive frilly leaves, usually found in shaded deciduous woodlands amongst other small plants like bluebells, dog's mercury and brambles. But it's not what is above the ground that we are looking to eat, it's what lies underneath. If you get a small sturdy stick and dig away at the base of the stem, being careful not to snap it off, eventually you will come across the small tuber, which looks like a nut. It's usually a similar size to the hazelnut. If you brush off the outer skin, you'll have yourself a fine wild edible that tastes a little bit like hazelnut and celery combined. It's one of my favourite wild foods. However, a few things to note. Firstly, it's to make sure that you have the whole plant out of the ground, with leaves and tuber attached. That way, you can be certain that you have correctly identified it. If you end up snapping the stem when you dig it up, but still manage to get the nut, I personally would avoid eating it, as you may have dug up a neighbouring bluebell bulb which is poisonous, or even a lesser celandine tuber which can also be toxic if not prepared and cooked properly. The second thing to add is that in the UK, under the Wildlife and Countryside Act 1981, it is actually illegal to uproot a plant without the landowner's permission. Luckily, I am the landowner, so I gave myself permission to uproot this little specimen just for you guys.